At the end of the day, all the airplanes return and the pilots are debriefed. The last airplane to return is the ISR airplane, which is the Beechcraft, to bring back the battle damage assessment. This information is taken back to the imagery analysts who watch it and distill it for intelligence information. The various air components are administered by the Headquarters Nigerian Air Force through the Headquarters Tactical Air Command, and they work in sync with the Joint Task Force to ensure optimum employment of air power within the various theaters. In conformity with the principle of centralized control and decentralized execution, the Headquarters Nigerian Air Force re-roll assets to suit the requirement of each air component to enable them fulfill their required roles. Some of these air assets include the F-7NI, the Alpha Jet, the Unmanned Combat Area Vehicle CH-3, the ATR-42, the Beechcraft King Air 350, as well as the Mi-17, Mi-24, the Mi-35, the Super Puma, and the Augusta 109 light utility helicopters. It is the Chief of Air Staff's utmost priority that these platforms remain serviceable at all times and that the requisite spares are available as at when needed. In addition, other logistics requirements such as fuel and ammunition were always provided as required. The air component commanders have operational control over these platforms, and they are fully guided by the rules of engagement in their operations. I shall now review the various counter-insurgency operations conducted by the Nigerian Air Force in 2016. The spread of security challenges across the country necessitated the involvement of the Nigerian Air Force in various counter-insurgency operations from several fronts in 2016 due to the creation of several joint task forces. I will review these operations one after the other, starting with Operation AWATSE. Operation AWATSE was constituted to address the menace of hoodlums and petroleum pipeline vendors in Ikorodu, Isawo, Arepo, and Majidun communities in the southwestern axis of the country. Following the initial success of the operations, the vandals receded deeper into the densely forested swamps, areas of Arepo, Konu, Elepete, Abuleoba, Agboa, and Baga, where they set up harbor camps and shanties as their locations. These camps and shanties served as staging posts for their nefarious activities and continued destruction to NNPC infrastructure and attack on own troops. These led to significant losses in oil revenue accruable to the federal government of Nigeria and also damaged the strategic oil installations, which will require enormous resources to repair. As you are aware, Operation AWATSE had been ongoing since 2010 with the Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Army elements deployment in the area of operation. However, the Nigerian Air Force air operation began with the air recce of the Lagos area by the Diamond 42 aircraft and the Mi-35 helicopters in November 2015. The recce revealed that the need for air interdiction and strike on the confirmed location. ISR operation recommenced on 18th of July 2016, followed by an air attack on the 28th of July 2016, and the operation was concluded on the 16th of August 2016. Overall, a total of 25 hours were flown, and 21,350 liters of fuel was consumed, with the cost of Jet A1 at 255 naira per liter. The fuel quantity translates to 5,444,250 naira only. The next video footage is that of the Nigerian Air Force platform in Operation AWATSE. The Bridgecraft aircraft, as I mentioned, is preparing for the ISR mission to determine the location and accurate positions of the vandals. This is the area along the creeks where the vandals have badges and jerrycans. This area is of particular interest. As you can see, individuals, the vandals scattering in several directions, and the shanties they have to perform their nefarious activities. They even have an observation post. They have anti-aircraft gunboats that they utilize to deter the surface forces from carrying out any offensive action against them. These were information that the ISR was able to obtain. Then it was decided that they needed to be taken out. There you see the Alpha jet and the Mi-35 helicopter. The airplanes are preparing to proceed to the area that has been the suspected locations of the vandals. In the background, you can see the Murtala Mohammed International Airport tower. The Alpha jet is also preparing to conduct its own mission based on the assigned targets. It's a formation takeoff by 2 Alpha jets for maximum effect on the suspected locations. As you can see in the background, those are the shanties, the areas where the vandals and pipeline, the bunkers were. The areas in red shows the area that had been that was struck by the airplanes. This is also another location where the boats, the gunboats that you saw, and empty containers of fuel. Let me now dwell on Operation Sharandaji. Operation Sharandaji was initiated in July 2015. However, the upsurge in the menace of armed bandits, cattle rustlers, kidnappers, and other criminal activities around the northwestern region of the country during the year 2016 prompted the government of the states of Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Niger, Sokoto, and Zamfara to request the intervention of the Nigerian Air Force to provide the necessary air support to counter the security challenges. In response, from July to December 2016, the Nigerian Air Force deployed 6 platforms at various times for the operations. These platforms include the Diamond 42 aircraft, the L-39ZA aircraft, the King Air for ISR, as well as the Augusta 109 LUH and the EC-135 and the Mi-35 helicopters. The air operations conducted comprised essentially of ISR, close air support for service forces, air interdiction, and troop insertion and extraction. Similarly,